Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. This your boy Tail Biz. All right. As you guys know, the NBA season officially starts today. Basically on short notice. Basically, barely 2 months rest. Now, the question is, who will it be playing in this year's NBA Finals? All right. Now, if you look at the landscape of the Western Conference, it's always a surprise team. The Warriors could be a wild card, depending on if Steph Curry can stay healthy, Wiggins, they could, and maybe by miracle, Klay Thompson could play this year. The Warriors could be an interesting team. But in all reality, the smart money is on the Lakers. Portland could be an interesting team. You look at some other teams, the Timberwolves possibly. It's always a surprise team. I think the Clippers will be okay, but I don't think they have enough to win it all. And then based off the total collapse that they had, in the bubble, in the Western Conference semifinals, you just don't know. Of course, Denver will be there. Then you looking at Utah. A lot of people think that Rudy Gobert got extremely overpaid, but hey, they felt like this is a Juwan Howard-like deal. But if that's what Utah feel he's worth, then whatever. But at the end of the day, you gotta go with the defending champions, the Los Angeles Lakers, to go back to the finals. I mean, the team is pretty much intact, and they made a couple of key pickups. So, I mean, the smart money is on the Lakers. So that's who I have coming out of the West. Now let's get to the East. I mean, let's just face the fact. The obvious choice that most people are going to go with, of course, is the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, any team that KD is on is damn near a championship contender, because KD is that good. Keep in mind, KD has went head-to-head with LeBron 3 times in the finals, and KD is 2-1 versus LeBron in the finals. But then you still look at the Raptors, the 76ers, the Bucks, of course, and then, of course, the Heat. But at the end of the day, all bullshit aside, more than likely, you gotta, based off the fact who's on that team, you have to go with the Brooklyn Nets. Giannis stayed with Milwaukee, but let's just face the fact, Giannis ain't Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has no weaknesses in his offensive game, where Giannis is flawed in some aspect of his offensive abilities. Kevin Durant is not a liability in crunch time, in crucial times where Giannis can be. So at the end of the day, I'm picking the Brooklyn Nets to come out the East. And then in the finals, as you guys know, I'm basically saying it will be the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals. And when I say Adam Silver and the powers that be is hoping, they're hoping this is the matchup that they get in the finals. Believe me, this is the matchup that the NBA wants for the finals. Los Angeles and New York. And even though, I mean, Brooklyn is still New York. They just want a New York, you know what I'm saying, Los Angeles finals. West Coast, East Coast, old school, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, Biggie Smalls, Tupac. Even though Tupac was really from, even though Tupac is originally from the East, who moved to Oakland, who really claimed Oakland over Los Angeles, but we ain't gonna go there. So there you have it, you guys. The NBA Finals would consist of the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Brooklyn Nets, and I'm going to go with, in a very competitive 7-game series, LeBron James will get his revenge versus KD, and the Los Angeles Lakers will repeat as NBA champions, and LeBron will get his 5th ring. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.